What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're going to be starting a brand new Town Hall 11. That's right, guys. Rocky 2 has been Town Hall 10 forever, and I finally decided let's take Rocky 2 up to Town Hall 11, and let's do a free-to-play Town Hall 11. I've had a lot of requests for a free-to-play Town Hall 11 series, so on this account, I'm not going to buy any gold passes. We're just going to play and have fun and use what we have. We do have a ton of magic items stored up that we've been storing because Rocky 2 has literally been Town Hall 10 forever. But besides that, we're just going to play and have some fun. So that's what we're going to be doing, a free-to-play Town Hall 11 series. If you guys are pumped up for it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications, as today we're going to be talking about the priorities of what to upgrade first, when to upgrade them, and then we'll be talking about the lab priority, and then we'll talk about farm armies and all that kind of stuff. And also, guys, don't forget to use a supporter creator code BASH. I always appreciate that when you guys do. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. If you were a max Town Hall 10, this is your progress base. This is what it should look like. And honestly, I'll link this down in the description, so you guys should have the progress base, and you guys can start with a clean slate at Town Hall 11. Now, if you max out your Town Hall 10, you should be able to have gold mines done. You should have your elixir collectors done. You should have your dark elixir drills done. Those all don't need to get upgraded. Your dark elixir storage will not need to go up until Town Hall 12. And then your spell factory does not need to go up, and your dark spell factory does not need to go up. So we have some stuff done. Traps, your spring traps are going to be done, your skeleton traps are going to be done, and your seeking air mines are not going to go up until Town Hall 13. Now, before we get into talking about the upgrade priority of everything, let's take a look at what we're getting brand new in the shop, because at Town Hall 11 you do get some brand new things, including a new hero, the Grand Warden, which this hero is huge and game-changing. It's a huge step up from Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11 with the Grand Warden. We'll talk about him a little bit later because we're going to be dropping him really early on. We do get some new defenses. We get a new cannon, we get a new arch tower, a new wizard tower. We also get a 4th X-bow. We also get an eagle artillery. We'll talk about when to drop all that stuff. We also get 25 more walls. And then finally, we get a new trap, the tornado trap, which is a beast, and we'll talk about when to upgrade that. And then on the account, we do have some league medals, and I might use them today since we're going to free to play. I might use them just for some loot. That way we can have a little bit of extra loot to spend for this and get you guys going. So what should we upgrade first? Now, for me personally, the top priority at Town Hall 11 is going to be the clan castle. That's right, even above the lab. Well, the lab and clan castle are number one, like tied. It's like even. It's like right there. I like the clan castle a little bit more because this is a huge change. From getting 1 spell slot, you get 2. So now instead of like just a poison or a freeze, you can carry like a heal, a rage, a jump, and that's going to be massive. That's going to be a huge help to starting your account off. So what we're going to do is we're going to use that hammer of building. That way we don't have to use all 9 million of our gold, and we don't have to wait 10 days. We're going to upgrade our clan castle right now. Finish that off. There we go. Clan castle immediately upgraded. That is my first upgrade at Town Hall 11. We can move it over here as it is done. Now, next, you need to immediately get the lab up. Like I said, those are like 1 and 2. You have to get the lab up so you can upgrade more troops. It makes sense, right? Get the lab up. If you have a book of building, use it and get that laboratory done. You need to have the lab up. Now, we're going to throw the lab like right in this little corner right here, as we'll talk about like what to upgrade in the lab. We'll talk a little bit today, but we'll really go in depth about the lab a little bit later on. Now, next up, we got heroes. We got our queen, we got our king, but don't forget, we also have that Grand Warden, which he's in here. He's going to cost 6 million, and like I said, we're going to pop a little bit of gold here. That way we can, you know, get this stuff going. I know a little bit of a waste instead of getting hammers, but I want to make sure that I get you guys jump started on Town Hall 11 because it's going to be, you know, days in between the episodes, so you'll be able to get a jump start and farm and get everything going. So we're going to get the Grand Warden down right away. Now, I think the Grand Warden and the Queen are about equal priority at Town Hall 11. You definitely want to get that Grand Warden up to level 5 as soon as possible, and honestly, what we can do is we can buy another gold elixir pack. I got this under control. We'll buy a few more elixir packs, and we can just immediately start him upgrading to level 2 because it's a really cheap upgrade. Once you get up to Town Hall 11, just farm a little bit, use some cheap armies, barch, goblins, and get that Grand Warden going up. Now, next up, before the army camps. Army camps are huge, don't get me wrong. But before the army camps, I'm going to prioritize the elixir storages because I have a rune of elixir, and we'll probably get rune of elixirs from like clan games and all that kind of stuff, events, and we want to make sure that we can hold as much elixir as possible, and I don't want to just pop off that rune of elixir and not have the most storage as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade these storages. Now, I do want to get all 4 going, but for now we're going to do 2 so that we can still have a few builders going because I don't want to get that all clogged up. So we'll get the elixir collectors going up, and then once those are done, we're going to work on, for me personally, if you're a war player, I love getting the dark barracks up early because the 5 ice golem bat attack is amazing. You want to get those ice golems unlocked so you can use that attack. If you're not a war player, your dark barracks are not going to be as huge of a priority. Maybe your regular barracks are going to be a priority so you can get the electro dragons unlocked. But for me, as a war player, I love the 5 ice golem bold witch attack. It is amazing. So get that up, get your army camps up, and then gold storages can kind of be worked in there after all that's done. And you want to get your barracks up probably 1 at a time. That way it's not taking forever to upgrade. Now, defenses. This is not an exact science, but this is how I'm thinking about defenses. First off, we're going to buy a few of the brand new defenses. Stuff like the walls. We can go ahead and get all those new walls. And I'm going to kind of put them over here by their lonesome. Let's see. Can we build them out this way? Remember, we get 25 walls at Town Hall 11. And we'll go ahead and get them built and down. That way we can slowly work on upgrading them. And then finally, we're going to not finally, but next we're going to go ahead, we're going to build the cannon, that brand new baby cannon, and we're going to want to upgrade him, get him going up. It's a really cheap, easy upgrade to get upgraded towards Town Hall 10 standards, and then we'll get that archer tower going up as well. Same thing, something that's going to be cheap. When you don't have a ton of loot around, you can upgrade. It's a 15-minute upgrade. It's not going to hurt your bottom line there. So that's going to be, you know, it's the first 2 defenses that you're going to want to drop. Next off, in the defenses, we have the Wizard Tower, which you could drop the Wizard Tower right away. It's really not going to be that big of a deal. It's not going to hurt that much. But the Eagle Artillery and the Expo, I'm going to say let's hold off a little bit on those. The bow you could probably get down, but the Eagle Artillery, we're going to hold off on just for a short little bit. We're not going to get it quite yet. The Wizard Tower, we can go ahead and we can throw that down here. Did I not leave space for the Wizard Tower? Let's go ahead and just use 1 gem on that. I mean, the 1 gem's not going to break us, guys. Let's move these walls segments over. Thought I left space. I guess I did not leave space. So we'll put that Wizard Tower there. Again, same thing. You can get that upgrading. Now, if you want to get that bow going up, go ahead and get that bow going up. It's not going to be that big of a deal. You could drop it right now if you want to. But for me personally, and we're going to spend 5 gems. I know. We're not going to go crazy gemming. I shouldn't have did those 2 storages. For me personally, I want to get this tornado trap down right away. Tornado trap is going to make an immediate impact, and it is going to be a huge impact as it is going to slow troops down. And really, it should be a pretty high priority to get this upgraded for Town Hall 11. So as far as the defenses go, we do get that Eagle Artillery, we get that Expo, and we're probably going to want to drop them really soon. Honestly, we could drop the bow right now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop the bow right now. Get that in there, 2 million, 3-day upgrade. So since we have all that stuff upgrading, we can go ahead and we can pop a builder potion. I just want to be aware that will finish up in a short while, and then those will take a little bit. So as far as defensive priorities go, I'm going to put the Expos here. Let me move. I kind of didn't do a great job on moving stuff around on this progress base. I tried to anticipate where I would put stuff, and I kind of dropped the ball on it. All right, so let's put this here. That's really not going to work well, is it? All right, hold on. We can move this down 1, and then we can move these down 1, and then we can move these bows down. Sorry, guys. Sorry. All right, let's get that working. So we're going to be getting the Eagle Artillery relatively early, but I think we should get a jump start on like our storages, get all of our storages knocked out. They're really short upgrades. They're 3-day upgrades. Get like our army camps up, get our Grand Warden up to level 5, get some of our offense up before we drop that Eagle Artillery, because that Eagle Artillery is going to add a lot of war weight. But if you're not really a war player, you can drop the Eagle right away. It's going to make an immediate impact on defense. Now, in our laboratory, we definitely want to get stuff upgrading. You're going to want to figure out what you're going to use to farm. And honestly, if you were decent at farming with miners at Town Hall 10, miners are going to be the way to go at Town Hall 11 because they're so easy to use. They're so easy to get that Dark Elixir because you're going to use a 0 Dark Elixir. Now in the lab, we'll talk about lab priority a little bit later on, like more in depth. But I'm just going to go ahead and we're just going to start a lab upgrade. And for me, we're going to start those witches. We're going to get the witches going up in the lab. It's going to be 160,000 Dark Elixir because I want to get something going up in the lab just to have it going. So really, witches and bowlers are going to be #1 priority for me because I'm going to be using the 5 Ice Golem witch attack. So it's going to be a 12-day upgrade. It's going to be something that can hold us over. I'm not going to worry about using that Book of Fighting right now because I'm really not ready to put something else in there, if that makes sense to you, which it should. So that's a little bit of a jump start on the Town Hall 11. Now, again, remember, we're going to want to get the Grand Warden up. We're going to want to get our Queen up. We're going to want to get our King up. And really, with our Queen, we can use this Hammer of Heroes on her because it's a 7-day upgrade. It, won't be all the Dark Elixir costs, but we can go ahead and use that. Oh, we don't have a builder. Never mind. I always forget with the hammers, you need a builder. But we can use that on her right away. So we got a nice jump start. I'm trying to think of anything I didn't address so far in here. We get the Eagle in there. League medals are good. I don't really recommend using league medals too much on like builder potions. I mean, if you really want to, you can. But really, like training potions are a good value. I don't even mind using the golden elixir, but using the hammer of building, hammer of fighting, hammer of heroes is going to be always huge. I guess we could have got a spell up, which we're probably going to get our freeze spell up with the hammer of spells. So we have a nice start to our Town Hall 11, and that's the upgrade priorities. You're going to want to get that clan castle up and the laboratory up right away. You're going to want to grind on your heroes because you don't want to fall behind on heroes. For me, the storages are going to be a pretty big priority. And then we could drop down the new defenses. You don't have to drop those down right away like I did today. But I just wanted to demonstrate that that is okay to get those down. The Archer Tower and Cannon are going to make like little to no difference. So that's not going to be a big impact. But really, you could drop all 4 of the storages right away, and that's what I'm going to work on before the next episode, is having all 4 of those storages done. That way we can go ahead and talk about our lab. And I'm also going to do a little bit of farming, and we'll talk about farming in the future episodes. But hopefully this will help you guys start on your Town Hall 11. Let's see if we have anything on our silver pass here that we can grab. We do have power potion's going to come in handy. We have that a little bit of gold, a little bit of elixir, and a little bit of dark elixir. Always positive stuff there. So hopefully this one did help you guys out. Give you my opinion on how to start your Town Hall 11. Get it going. Get that jump start on it. Remember, guys, you want to get that warden up to level 5 as soon as possible. So farm that elixir and get him going. You guys have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe. That way you don't miss any future episodes. You guys take it easy. Keep on clash bashing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. That way you don't miss any future uploads of mine. And if you did happen to miss yesterday's video, you can check it out right over there.